Welcome on back to Up North at 4. Joining us now all the way from Hanson's Garden Village, it's Beth Hanson. Very timely. This has got to be like, is this your favorite time of year?
Yes.
Spring? I couldn't tell with the little
Very
flower
exciting.
headwear.
And you're busy, like incredibly busy,
Yeah.
right? Your green thumb's been working for a couple months now, am I right?
Yes. We start up at the end of January, and so we're really in the bulk of it right now. Planting, filling all the greenhouses, snow blowing to cover some greenhouses.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's almost over.
I was about to say, I'm willing to bet there's a few people out there watching right now going, there's 3 feet of
Just
snow on the ground. Like, how busy could you guys be? But you said you start in January, right? So what does that process kind of look like to kind of get ready for the season?
Yeah, so we start with cuttings that come from warmer climates. So there's lots of growing ranges in South America, like Latin America, South Africa, Israel. So we get little cuttings, we stick them in dirt, we have a mist system and bottom heat, and they grow their own roots. So we start with that, and we start our baskets, and then we do pots. Vegetables will be starting soon from seed.
How do you know how much of each to make? Is there a run on things every year, or are there popular plants each year?
Yes.
What's popular this year, I guess?
I don't know. We'll find out when the customers start coming and we start selling out of things. But yeah, 2020, it was tomato plants. Some years it's been pepper plants. Certain things people get excited about.
That's so strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, so there are like, every year there's different trends, is what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I would never...
It also is because in the plant production, like globally, so there's seed shortages or like they can't get seeds from certain plants, and so there's limits on what there is to grow, and so there's less, and so then there's not as much for people to buy, so everyone's looking for it.
Yeah. I did want to go back to this. I know we were kind of giving Jeff a hard time with the snow. It's mid-March. It's now officially spring.
It's my life.
But I am curious, though. So you plant the seeds January, early February, I'd assume, and once the roots kind of take hold, they're in the greenhouse. Are they good, or do you still have to kind of worry about if it gets too cold, that can still affect them even inside the greenhouse?
More so it gets sunny and they get warm.
Really?
We do have like an alarm system if like a heater turns off, so it does alert us and we have to go out and check on
They
that.
take care of their plants.
Yeah, yep. So we do have to touch certain crops different times, pinch things and get things, you know, ready to sell in May, so.
I feel like we were just talking about the corn, maize, and pumpkins. This goes by so fast.
It does.
And so now people are at home watching. They're not thinking quite yet about their green thumb in their own gardens, but they can get supplies now, right? Do you guys offer supplies?
Yeah, so we do have soils and some seeds and things like that. We're also taking orders for bare root, which is going to be non-potted trees, shrubs, and fruits, so people can plan now. The list is on our website. And then people do get antsy when there's those nice warm days sprinkled in with the snow. And so,
hand up on that.
yeah, so we do offer a lot of spring planting classes that are going on.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Very cool. All right, we can talk about that, and obviously you brought some greenery with you today as well. Do you mind kind of working us through this? We're going to take a break, though, first,
Okay.
Beth. Is that all right?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna cover that. I just didn't want to get too far out of ourselves. We'll be right back, though, on Up North at 4. Stick with us. Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're joined by Beth Hanson from over at Hanson's at Garden Village. It's officially spring. I know. You're looking outside and thinking, no, it's not. I can assure you, spring's here.
Well,
it's coming close. And Beth, you are the place to go to when it comes to all things plants and flowers, and you folks know your stuff, right? And you're also offering gardening classes this spring. What could people expect with that?
So our entire list is on our website, hansonsgardenvillage.com. We have gnome planter class this Saturday. We had our leprechaun St. Patrick's Day kids class last week. We do moss basket classes where people come and plant, and we're going to keep them growing in our warm greenhouses until Memorial Day, and the snow should be melted by then.
I'm just going to knock on wood first.
Wait, she said gnome planter boxes.
Yeah, I was going to follow up on
We need to go back to that.
What is that? What's going on?
So it'll be creating an indoor planter so you can enjoy this inside, because obviously we can't be outside. So house plants or succulents, and then we'll be creating this little do-it-yourself gnome
Like one
character.
of these little guys
Yep.
here. Oh, I love
And
that.
garden gnomes are still in, right?
Yes.
They don't go away?
People love gnomes.
I know people who have hundreds in their backyard, and it kind of freaks you out at first, but then you get it. But then, you know, they're interesting. They have character.
Once you got one, you might as well.
They have character.
It's like
Yeah.
tattoos. You just kind of get addicted to it. I love it.
And our classes go all the way into June, so we have
there's time
something for
it. Yeah,
everybody.
I love that. What did you bring with you today, though? What do we got here?
I just brought you some color. So these are perennial primulas. So these would come up every year in your garden.
Okay.
It's just a double yellow. And yesterday, for the first day of spring, we had a little celebration, and we had people come out, and we did a little PowerPoint presentation about our new plants, which is now on our website. So if you want to see the latest and greatest of plant breeding technology and what these plant
Yeah, we do.
scientists have created,
I mean,
because they've
yeah.
made speckled petunias. We have green and pink petunias. There's double
You can kinda,
yellow
like,
and
breed plants, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't do it, but
Right.
we try to grow it and offer it to
Right.
people in the
That's so
Northwoods.
cool. So this is a newer one, newer variety?
Yeah, this is a new variety this year.
Okay.
It's called Mandarin.
Ooh, that's fun.
All right, I need some help. Herbs.
Yes.
I kill my herbs every year. Is there a
Outside?
secret?
Are you killing it outside?
They are outside herbs, yes.
Okay.
Is there a secret taking care of herbs?
They need sun.
They seem so sensitive.
Yes. So they need sun, and
I'll
it
write this down if you
depends
need
on
it.
the type of herb
Sun.
too.
Thyme, rosemary, oregano, I kill them all.
So rosemary and thyme probably don't need as much water. And rosemary's kind of like a Mediterranean climate, so.
No. So we're not in the right
Yeah.
spot for that.
Not quite.
Global warming's happening, but not that fast.
No, not quite. And I am atrocious when it comes to keeping plants alive. My wife will attest to that if she's watching. But what is something that I could do? What's an easy plant if I'm just getting into this hobby, if you will, that you're giving me a look?
Yeah.
So what
see
doesn't
here.
need water?
What is
doesn't need a
basically
pot?
the easiest
What
plant that I
doesn't
could
need
keep
anything?
alive this summer and this spring?
I mean, maybe you could plant like a tree or a shrub in your yard, and you wouldn't need to do too much for it.
There's a problem. His
That
yard's
is-
a parking lot.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That is an issue. So we'll circle back around
Yeah.
on that one, Beth. So what you're saying is I'm just,
Well,
Not
no,
that
we
word,
can
but
find something
I'm
for
out of
you.
luck.
We
I
can
have faith
find
in you,
something for
Nate. You can do this.
I'm glad you have faith because I don't. Everything. It's
You could keep it here, and then you can have your coworkers help you take care
And we
of
have a
it.
garden spot over at Nicolay this year again,
Oh,
too. So
good.
you can help us with that this year.
Yeah.
so if I call you up one day, just don't be alarmed. It's just
Okay.
I'm in a panic and I just need some help.
He does it
that-
to me all the time,
Does
so.
that work, Beth?
Yes.
That works. Well, so much fun chatting with you
Yes.
again. And of
Beth.
course, people I know are excited to watch their gardens bloom. Great place
Yeah.
to find some tips, find whatever you need. Hanson's Garden Village. I'm sure we'll be in touch with you in the near future. So we are going to take a break on Up North at 4. Stick with us.